easy go.
Right guys, this is going to be our first Prestige solo for the week. It's the new XOL one, so this is a fantastic week. The only thing is the Strike Pacific loot isn't the best. It's an exotic ship and a transmat or something. But I don't care none about that really too much, as long as we've got a new Nightfall and it's pretty fun. So we're going to start again with the Warlock, as I'm playing Warlock a lot more recently. And I'll show you what we're using and why. It'll become more apparent why I'm using top tree as we go through, but we're going to be using top tree. It's basically the Slover bomb. Pardon me, the big Nova, the tracks. Mainly as that is better for the boss, and you don't need Devour to stay alive, which I'll get into why. Using Vortex Grenade, Empower and Rift of course, and Burst Glide over Blink. If you're really good with Blink, put Blink on. Just I'm not the best with Blink, so I just chose Burst Glide. As for armor, all Masterwork armor. Not that that really matters, but Lunafaction boots, which I think we all know by now are like the game changers. As for weapons, we're using Devils, Mananin, and Curtain Call. We are using an arc special. You don't get any damage reduction if you choose a different burn. So if you need a different burn on your energy weapon, even though you know you're doing all void, that doesn't matter. Your arc or your soul still isn't going to do less damage. It just means that you're not going to take advantage of the increased damage from the burn. But having a weapon that deals with multiple shields is better than having a weapon with 25% extra damage or whatever it is. Obviously with our heavy though, we are going to use Void. So if it's not apparent, you know, we're going to be using Void Singe, so the card, Void Singe, no power handicap, heavy weight, momentum, and extinguish. So this momentum is in place of our Devour, so we're not using Devour, we're going to be using momentum instead as our health regen. It just requires that you play in a different way. And yeah, that's it. So the weapons, the card, and the subclass. Okay, so we've on with our first XOL solo, which I do really enjoy this Nightfall actually, with it being new and quite like the encounters within it. It's a really good one. Like I said, I'm strapped for time this week, so I will try and do all my solos as soon as I can, but they won't be as quick as usual. So I tighten up my hunter, you know, I'll try and get them done for Friday. But yeah, with this first section you can sparrow so far and then you've got to get off because there's a lot of void snipers and stuff. If you're not comfortable doing the sparrow like that, then just run through. Literally get off your sparrow and just run through. You can't die, you got momentum on. As long as you just keep running, you're fine. This is the first major deal that this is the first major room we're dealing with. So there'll be a couple of acolytes to your right. One will always hide if you don't get him in time. This knight here that I'm shooting at, I'm taking his shield down, but I'm not going to kill him. He's not required. So this room works that there's required targets to kill, and the sections where if you push up so far in the map, the next wave of ads spawn, which I found out. If I push up here, you'll get either an ogre or a shrieker. For my case, I got an ogre, so whichever one you get, try and spawn kill, because they both do void. The Shrieker will do void, and the ogre will do void. Once you've done that, you'll have a load of thrall rush me. So I like to do a rift back here. You'll have one major knight that'll rush you. You can take out easy enough. The rocket. I think rockets overall are the best heavy weapon for this Nightfall. Snipers are the second best, you know, they are good, they're good on the boss, but they don't have that utility that a rocket does, where, you know, Darcy may be a good one, and I've seen people do it with Darcy. You know, it just means that you're a bit slower at getting to the boss. Right now I'm coming over to this section. There is that major knight that we're gonna, you know, skip. We don't need to kill him. Plus I don't want to waste all my heavy on him. If I come over here I can activate my ghost. And then come back into cover and scout this machine down. As soon as you've done that, run away, because the ads will start to collapse on you. So I like to take out just enough acolytes in that room just so I can, you know, get away with doing it. Don't like skip all ads unless you're gonna have trouble. A Night Stalker may be able to do it. Especially we have no Devour as well, so. But with this room, in my opinion, it's probably the hardest room. Probably the hardest section. It might be this one, or there's a room or two after with an ogre actually. So how this room works is there'll be a Valkyrie in mid, but that won't spawn for quite some time. Once we kill this knight, the next phase will start. Is the key target. But before that, of course, you've got to scan middle. So it kind of goes in waves, but each wave has like a key target. I like to stand here. I think I do a rift. It is a good place to do it. Save a nade for this. I have a bunch of cursed and a bunch of normal for all. Really good place to stand just to kill the ads. The thing with this room is you can get overdriven really fast. The quicker you are at killing ads, the easier this room is. Because I've had real troubles with this room on previous runs. Momentum does help in this room a lot. You just need to, you know, be aware of your health a lot more. So this guy, I'm trying to proc his shield. Like that, exactly. It means that he's vulnerable for a rocket like that. If you just outright rocket him, he's gonna dodge it. Most knights are like that in this game. So right now I'm waiting. I was waiting for that knight there. With this spawn here that we've got, there's two different ways. You can either get a wizard in middle or two knights that rush you with swords. To be honest, the wizard is easier because you can outright Nova them in middle. Save your Nova bomb for whichever. It's also to note, you only need to kill one of the knights to spawn the Valkyrie in. So you notice there's still one knight up, but the Valkyrie spawned in because Anna started talking. That's why I know. But before I pick it up, I think what's best with this room is just to clear it out, take your time, take out all the acolytes. Kind of leave the knights for now. The Valkyrie will sort them out. They'll stay up top as long as it's not the sworded, you know, the knights with a sword on. Then you're good. Also, the longer you take in this room, the more spawns you get. So like more acolytes will spawn over and over. Trick with this Valkyrie as well with momentum on. Don't just stand there, try and run and pick it up at the same time. I cleared out the room pretty well, so it wasn't too much of a problem. Another little trick here is you'll probably be thinking, well, why aren't you taking down the machine? I'm doing that on purpose. Okay, because the Valkyries, you know, have a timer on them. So I can pick up a fresh Valkyrie now, take out the machine with it, and I can go into the next room with some Valkyrie left. Also pick up as much ammo as you can, especially heavy, in that last room there. Yeah, by the time I get there I get what, 5 Valkyries for this room? I mean that's not essential, I just thought, you know, why not? Once I've done that, you'll be using this door quite a lot for this room. Especially for the next wave of ads. There'll be a bunch of Curse Brawl. They're all bunched up. And then you'll have one Ogre and a Major Knight spawn. The Major Knight's real easy to deal with. You just come back here, the door will remain open. And he'll just stand there, you're free to rocket him. Do what you want with him. He's not a problem. The problem is the Ogre. So now that we've left the Ogre, he'll be hiding somewhere. He won't be in plain sight. And he'll only rush you once you start killing ads. So just be aware of where he is. He does void damage and they wreck. Once I've killed that Ogre, I do like to come back, retreat, get my health back. Once that's done, you're good. You're just kind of clearing the room out as normal from there. A lot of heavy drops in this room as well, so don't be frightened to use it. Once we're good, we can then do the next thing. Again, I always preach about that. Pick up all ammo for all your weapons. You're running a load out like Devil's Banana and you always want both.
Great work. Get to the core before it goes critical. It's time to forge a new Valkyrie.
Plus there's a lot of shielded enemies and whatnot. Okay, so this room can be either as hard as you want it or as easy. I made it hard for myself, not on purpose, kind of messed up for me. What my idea was to do a rift back here. Once you kill this knight right here, you're gonna have a ogre spawn in. My idea was to Nova Bomb the ogre and rocket him and hopefully kill him. I don't know what happened to with my Nova Bomb there. I will have to watch that back because that was weird. I don't know why it didn't track him. Or it, yeah, I have to watch that back. So right now, I'm kind of stuck where I'm going to have to keep rotating, stay alive. There's a bunch of acolytes. I'm just trying to find a good opportunity. I think 2 rockets will take him. If I got my Nova Bomb correct and a rocket, that would have killed him. Be careful as well, there'll be a Major Knight rushing you. Stay safe, just keep running around. You're good. Once you kill the ogre, that'll spawn the Valkyrie. You can then head to the next section. Yeah, so I made that room a little harder. My plan was, like I said, to Nova Bomb rocket. A Nova Bomb rocket will kill him. I just don't know what happened to my Nova Bomb there. So, for the boss, we're concerned with having full heavy and a super. So this section here, you can skip it. You've got momentum on, you can literally run to the right side of them and skip them all. That's not helping us really because we're not going to have a super, we're halfway up. So it's best just to kill these for your super energy, literally. Also, I only have 5 rockets. Sure, there's a rocket in here, yeah. Just to my left, I just didn't notice at first. Plus we're kind of stalling at this point. As I don't want to kill all the ads. I just want to kill enough so I get my silver. Also there'll be another Valkyrie in there. I could have well picked that up. Could have run in there, picked it up, retreated with momentum and whatnot. Sometimes like the momentum on the Warlock is so slow. That's why we blink. I think it's pretty good. But it might be an idea to run and blink on yours. If you're good with blink, run it. I wish blink didn't have a cooldown. Like a, you know, you can do 2 blinks and then there's a cooldown, and I don't like that it removes my radar as well. So with XOL, I've done a video actually, the Arkelos one, where we was one phasing all the bosses. We did try to one phase this boss, like in a team, and it's not possible. You can't do it solo either. You can get him 95%, or you know, you can get him as low as you want. He'll go immune and he'll do his final stand. So this boss is not one phaseable as of now. There might be something found out, but as of now you can't do it. You can 2-phase him, easy. You know, you can nearly 1-phase him and then get him on the next phase, for example. So I made sure I picked up all my rockets there that I needed. Got full super. I need full super, I need an empowering rift, and I need all rockets, and we're going to try and do as much damage as I can as well to make this boss fight easier. Sniping's inconsistent with this boss as well. Sometimes he opens up more often than on other runs. Kind of weird. I'm trying to put some damage into him there as he's going past. Now I wasn't the founder of this, but what you do is you do an empowering rift, Nova bomb, do an overclock nade, and then 6 rockets. And that should get him. Look, he's 90%. He's got 10% health, which is good enough because we can't one phase him anywhere. So you're going to get a spawn of ads. Now this is 2 different rotations as well. To be honest, I don't know which is better. You can either get 2 or 3 wizards, I think. Don't quote me on that, 'cause like I said, I don't know everything about this Nightfall yet, but I think it's 2 or 3 wizards or ogres. I have ogres right now, as you can see they wreck. If you stay around this side of the map, you are good to go. Only knights and thrall will rush you. I don't think there's thrall on this rotation though. I think on the wizards there is, if I recall. I'm just trying to kind of head glitch the ogres because there's 2 of them. And I want 2 of them to hit me at the same time. Good opportunity to rift behind here as well if you have one up. Just kind of taking our time with this bit. Every now and again as well, when you're getting low on health and when you're half health, start proccing momentum. Don't take risks, basically. I got 1 ogre with that overclock nade there. Really good. Once 1 ogre's killed, I've noticed the other one backs off. I actually didn't... I wasn't sure if he was still alive or not at this point while I was doing the run, but he was hiding at the back of the map. I also didn't realise once you kill the second ogre, the boss will spawn up. I thought you'd have to kill all ads, but it's again, it's this key target thing. When you kill a key target, the next phase happens. I was caught off guard a little. The music's changing. I didn't realise, but luckily there was some heavy in mid. I think one rocket does it. I think sometimes if you hit him at the top of his head like that, the clusters sometimes fall favourably for you. I'm not sure where's best to hit him though. I've seen people hitting him at his base a lot. I hit him at his base on the first phase. I mean, not sure what's best, but rocket is a good one, like for power weapon this week, I think. Just more consistent. Sniping's here or there. It all depends on how much he's going to open up for you. On some runs he'll open up perfect, and some others he won't. If you're looking to do a XOL solo, rockets is the way to go this week, no matter what class you're doing it on. Shotguns are good. It's just up into the boss. It's can't really use it on the boss. But that was the XOL Nightfall solo. Like I said, I will do a Titan and Hunter run. At least by Friday if I can. But this is just our first one for the week. Hope you enjoyed it. Thank you.